tell us a little bit about the what goes on when the team is leading 1-2-3 like that, particularly when you're there with Tim. But talk a little bit about the plan going in and how it all played out.
I think the plan today was to just race our hearts out and try as hard as we could. I mean, we did that. I actually don't even think Tim and I said a word to each other the whole time. So, I mean, it's a lot of points in the line, and we're teammates, but we were still out there racing as hard as we could. You know, if we're not racing hard, then we're not. You know, this is like training too. So, if we're not racing hard, then we're not doing ourselves any favors. So,
Jamie, what about for you? I mean, when you've got two teammates that are up the road, up the trail, up the course, you know, what's going on with you? Are you thinking more about what's going on ahead or trying to block from behind?
Well, initially, when they had the gap, and for me to establish the gap with everybody else, I got to make sure that I'm not going to, do that by dragging everyone else up. So I got to hit it hard and then settle in for, I would have been optimally good to catch these guys, but I was pretty gashed just getting the gap on everyone else.
I heard that altitude, that's really easy to do. I heard it's pretty easy to just shoot the gap, 20, 30 seconds when you can't breathe. I heard that's really easy to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, easy, but somehow I could pull it off today for some reason.
Jeremy, can you just talk a little bit about the moment when you and Tim were separated?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the front and I tried to jump that water moccasin or whatever the heck the thing is. I don't even know what it is, but it's some type of water monument. The dock, yes, the dock. I was trying to jump the dock and I just ate it and I went to the side and it was 10 seconds there and then I got frustrated and I was really trying to get going again and then I ate it again. So that was 20 whatever seconds and that's when Tim just got the gap, and unfortunately up here you can't close that down, and Tim's riding phenomenally right now. I don't think there's anyone that's going to beat him for another week or two. He's going so good, so definitely had the best legs. It was it's good. He's my teammate. I'm psyched to see him win.
Last year we saw you crash on the barriers over here. We're wondering.
We'll never jump the barriers again there. Again, that was definitely. I actually still have a rib that's out from that. So yes, note to everyone out there: don't jump the barriers if you want to find yourself with a popped out rib. Every time you grab your seatbelt, you can feel that now. Remind me of my Boulder reservoir.
And then one last question, Jamie. We see some dirt on the chest there. Talk a little bit about your yard sale.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Timmy was talking about these the corners out on the far side of the course being pretty loose and gravelly, but you're really mocking through them, and so it's hard to tell where the end of traction is, and it's just like racing on the road when it's rainy. Like there's no saving it. You just lose a wheel and you're going down. So that was my case today.
Tell us about the crash.
I just lost the front wheel and did a little body surfing on the dirt, and then got back up, and my bike was doing all right, but I swapped it out just in case anything went wrong. And Bush was closing down real quick, but I was able to get back in the zone and fend him off.